All right, so these are the ingredients you need for the cheeseburger spring roll. Okay, first of all, obviously the meat. This is an 80-20 ratio beef mince. We've got obviously spring roll wrappers. We've got some salt. We've got some diced white onion or brown onion that I've peeled. This is dill pickles, Polish style dill pickles. You need that dill pickle flavor, okay? That's what creates the flavor profile. We have mustard, American mustard, Heinz tomato ketchup, an egg. This is just to seal the spring rolls. And this is obviously American processed cheese. And I just showed you the packet that I got from Coles. This is basically exactly the same cheese as we use at Miss G's. My pan on, it's really hot. This is my burger patty. Okay, so just like as I said in my cheeseburger recipe before, there's no seasoning in this burger patty. We're cooking it exactly like a cheeseburger. If you want your cheeseburger spring roll to have the exact flavor of a cheeseburger, you got to cook your patty like a cheeseburger, okay, or like a burger. Right? So I've got my hot pan.
Why is a guy's gonna shoot a toy elbow?
Yeah. Alright, so season, one side. Okay, oil in, not too much. And I'm literally just going to cook this like a huge hamburger. Alright, so I'm going to season the other side, like so. And then slide it, be careful, I'm just going to slide it in like that. And we're just going to leave it alone. Maybe press it for a touch and just leave it on a high heat. I'm going to cook that on that side for about 2 to 3 minutes. Really get that colour. Put the whole pan in the oven. This oven's at about 220 just to finish off that cooking because that hamburger patty was a bit thick. So I'm probably going to put it in there for another 3 to 4 minutes and then take it out and then we'll just cool it down. It cooled down in the fridge and you can see, I just broke it up, you can see it's pretty much like a medium well. Right, so I'm just going to literally break these up, break the meat up with my hands. Right, so I'm just going to take one glove off. We've got the onions go in, raw onions, pickles. I like a lot of pickles. And then we've got the American mustard. All right, squirt that in. And then I probably do around 1/3 mustard to 2/3 ketchup, okay? All right, now I'm just gonna mix that up. Okay, so the cheese, I like it cheesy, really cheesy. So that's a whole packet right there. That's a whole packet, all right? So that, I'm just gonna mix it up. And you gotta use your hands here because you need to break up that cheese a little bit because the cheese are actually in slices, but when I cut them, they all stuck together. So make sure you lay out the spring roll wrapper in a diamond shape in front of you.
I know.
All right?
I know how to make one.
Do you? Okay, follow me, guys. All right, ready?
How to make one.
I'm gonna go from the back, grab the bottom point.
I know how.
I'm gonna sort of squash. When you bring it over, squash the mixture with your fingers a little bit, just to make a little log. Okay. And then you roll up. You don't roll up too tightly, okay? And then you roll it up to halfway. You bring the ends in like so.
Check out Indy's one.
Continue to roll up, okay? Wow, Indy, great job, amazing. Yeah, and then put some egg there, perfect.
Good job,
I'm
Nam.
gonna put some egg. So this is the egg that I've just lightly beat, and I've got a brush here, and I'm just gonna roll it up like that. And that's how easy it is.
Good job, Nami.
Just a bit of advice for these spring rolls. They don't get better after you roll them. So ideally, you want to fry them as soon as possible. You can keep them in the fridge for a couple of hours. They do tend to sweat. And what happens is, if they sweat too much, they start to leak out the sides when you fry them and all the cheese comes out. So my advice is to, as soon as you cook them, as soon as you roll them, the best way to appreciate them is cook them as soon as possible. Big pot of oil here. This is just vegetable oil. I took it to about 200 degrees. And you can just test it by just putting your spring roll on. You can see it's sizzling already, so you know that's ready. And the same deep frying rules apply with every deep frying video that I do, is don't overcrowd the pot, okay? The temperature of the oil is just gonna go down and the spring rolls are just gonna go greasy, okay? So I put in about 7 there, and they're probably gonna take about two minutes, okay? So just remember, the filling inside is already cooked. We just wanna make it hot. We wanna melt that cheese, and we want the surface of the spring rolls to be nice and golden brown. Oh yeah. Ready? Oh yes, yes. And that's what I'm talking about. Nice golden brown.